Welcome to this handover video of a Benimar Mileo 243. Just look underneath the bonnet here first of all. Got your washer filler here, your radiator level, brake fluid level, your dipstick is down here. You check your oil level. On across here you've got your weight plate. This one here has been plated at 3650, coming 3.5 ton or 3650 depending on what you want. If you ever need to jump start the vehicle, jump start positive is underneath here and take a negative off the engine somewhere. Just show you inside where you pull the bonnet is just on the left hand side of the dashboard. Coming on along the side of the vehicle, the passenger side, now you've got your fuel filler cap and your AdBlue. So fuel filler, key stays in it all the time. Key in, quarter turn, release it out, back in again, quarter turn clockwise to lock it. AdBlue is a 15 litre AdBlue tank in the Fiats. It will come up on the dashboard and tell you when your AdBlue is empty or getting near empty. Probably use about a litre every 400 miles, so just gauge it on that there, but don't let it run out completely or the vehicle will go into limp mode on you and you'll have reduced power. You'll have to take it to a Fiat dealer to have that turned off. This here is your gas barbecue point and your external shower point. So external showers in here, so bayonet fitting. Same the gas is up that way, and then turn the gas on and off. On along you've got your flue here for your Truma heater. So just stay away from that when it's running, that'll get quite hot that. Coming along here, left hand side again still. This is your toilet compartment. So it's a cassette toilet, little lever underneath here, just push it up, slide it out. Unit's got wheels on it. It's got wheels on it at the back here and a little handle at the front here for pulling it. Whenever you're ready to empty it, just swing this round, screw the end cap off and then hold it there and hold it here. There's a little air valve on the end here which when you push that in will allow anything inside it to flow out freely. If you want to wash it, you can slide the slider open on it and then open the actual compartment door there to let you down in if you want to wash it. Priming up again, a couple of glugs of the chemical. You get to know what you like, if you like it a wee bit stronger or whatever, and I usually prime it up with like a half a pint of water just in case there's any solids go in there. They should be covered by the chemical and start to break them down. So whenever it's primed up again, keep it primed up all the time whenever you're not using it. Give it a good slosh around, lift it back in again and just slide it straight into this compartment. Lock the door again. Coming on down into the garage, you've got an adjustable bed. So you've got a winder here for adjusting the bed. So it's just a matter of winding it up and down. Bed will come up and down to whatever height you want. You'll see over the far side here the adjustment that it has. So it goes from there to there, basically, from there to there. It's on its high position at the minute. This customer here has got a removable or a slidable bike rack put in, so it's just to pull a pin there and slide it forward. It's just easy use to get your bikes in and out. They've got quite heavy electric bikes, so they wanted something quite substantial to mount them. On alongside that there, you've got a bit of a unique feature in these motorhomes. They've got jacks in the back of them, so you can actually wind down jacks underneath here, and you'll see them underneath. That's them there. So you just put the winder in there and those jacks will wind down and give you steadies underneath the vehicle if you want to use them. You have a ladder here as well for use in the front bed. There's drop down bed inside. And you've got warning triangles, vis-vest and fire extinguisher here as well as a silver screen underneath the carpets there as well. And in the black box you've got your jack and your wheel brace. Spare wheel as well in the garage. And electric light as well, LED light in the garage. So really big garage in the 243. Coming around the back of the vehicle, it's pre-done for a bike rack if you want to put a bike rack on it. It's also got a reverse camera up the top there, as you can see. We've got reversing sensors fitted to this one as well for the customer. And there you can see your spare tire in the corner there, so full size spare. On along the driver's side now, down behind the rear wheel, we have the wastewater, grey water, so that's the water out of your sink and shower. And again, it's just a matter of pulling this out here to release the water out. Always leave that open when you're not using the vehicle. There's no U-bends like you have in domestic water supply. So if you leave anything in a tank, it will cause a smell inside the van. So leave it open and let it breathe. This is your fridge vents on the outside, so they're to allow the heat to dissipate from the fridge. Coming on along, you've got your gas bottles here. You've got one 6 kilogram, 6.5 kilo or 6 kilogram color propanes. Propane on motorhomes all the time. It'll take another bottle in there as well. You'd probably get a 13 in there, or else maybe 11 kilogram flow gas. Next port is the fresh water port. So this van will take 120 litres, I think, of fresh water on board. So again, key in, turn to the left and unscrew it. If you ever want to dump the fresh water, there is a rather large bung under the floor here, or sorry, gate valve under the floor now. Just turn that and that will allow you to dump the fresh water out of the vehicle. Next one is your 240 volt lead. So again, 240 volt plugs into the side, lift the cap up on the 240 volt and slide it into this slot here. And then it should lock in for you okay. That's your 240 volt mains inlet. That about completes the outside. I have an awning on this vehicle, so I'll explain that in a separate video. Go inside now. So full splash screens on the interior door and whatever, or the exterior hab door I should say. I come inside. The Fiat Dashboard's covered in a separate video, so it's on the Camper NI YouTube channel, separate video just showing, because it's similar right across the range for all Fiat vehicles. So I'll start, probably the best place is the control panel. Control panel is simple enough to use. Just one button on and off, turn it on, and then turn your 12 volt on. You'll notice if I turn it off again and the 12 volt is on, it'll go off, and if I turn it on and I've left it on when I turned it off, it'll automatically come on again for you. Next one along is your water pump, on and off. Awning light on and off. Down below here are your levels, so you've got your leisure battery level, engine battery level, you'll see it lighting up correspondingly down the left hand side, fresh water level, and the next one down the bottom here will actually light up. That's your wastewater getting near full, so it's getting time to empty the wastewater whenever that light comes on. This one here is a dimmer switch, so if you hold that in, the panel will dim down at night time if it's distracting you at night time when it's on. If you're sleeping in the overcab bed here, you can turn it down if you wish. CO2 and smoke alarms up on the wall here above the door. Encourage you to test those regularly. To the left of that, we have the Truma heating system. So you've got your sensor for the temperature and then the heating system itself. Again, separate video on that there. Loads of videos on YouTube, but a separate one on Camper NI YouTube channel to show you how to use that. You come around here. It's the bathroom. So we've got a Thetford cassette toilet, which I've showed you working outside there. This is your flush here, so you push the button in, make sure your water pump's turned on, push the button in and that will flush water into it for you. And the toilet itself, it's got a swivel head on it, so we'll swivel around. And down below here, open and close for the trap in the toilet, just to allow anything that's in the bowl to go down. Always make sure whenever you're emptying it outside, you come in and make sure there's nothing in the bowl, any liquid. Any liquid that's in that bowl will end up down in the cavity that the cassette goes into, so you want to make sure that there's nothing in there at all. Okay. If you look up at the top there, you'll see underneath the mirror at the window is your switch on and off to turn your lights on and off in the bathroom. And again, this is your shower. Make sure this here's always locked in whenever you're traveling. Don't believe in that shower door locked in over here. Up above here, you've got a little pull down for your wet coats when you're coming in from a walk or something. They can drain into the shower. Just make sure when you're driving off it, everything's locked down, obviously. To access the mirror, the cupboard above the mirror, there's a little latch underneath here. Just pull it and see this little latch here. So just squeeze it like that and that will let you in. Last thing but no means least is the overhead roof vent. You just squeeze those in at the side like that. So squeeze that one in, squeeze that one in, and they'll pop up like that. Just pull them down, make sure they're locked in. You've got slide screen there and a blind as well if you wish to use it. Coming onto the back bed. Nothing much to see here. You have another ladder here for this bed as well. So you get one for the front, one for the back. You have power point up there and TV aerial point as well if you ever want to put a TV in the rear of the vehicle. So you can lie up in bed and watch TV. Cupboards right along the back there and reading lights as well. And you'll notice on the reading lights you've got USB sockets, so you can plug your phones in there to charge your phones. Again, that's the bed in the up position, and the bed will raise, go from there in the high position down to here in the low position. Wardrobe space here. This customer here has got a Wi-Fi system fitted, which I'll cover separately. And drawers down below. A microwave oven up above. We'll not teach anybody how to use that. I think everybody knows how to use those. And then up above here we've got a TV tuner on the right. Should be always left on full boost. And all Benimars, Mileos and Tresors have the trim iNet system, so you can control the heating system from your smartphone via Bluetooth. And if you wish, you can actually, you'll see it flashing there, put a mobile phone card into it, which will allow you to control the heating system away from the vehicle if you're out for a walk or something, and you need to be able to turn the heat on if you're cold or whatever. It'll be warm when you get back to the van. Some speakers up on the roof, off the radio on the front. This next item on the roof here is a turbo extractor fan, which will also push air in and push air out of the van, so it'll go both ways. Crank it up with this here, so always make sure the roof light is open. And then your on and off is here, and whether you want it to go in and out, and then you can set your speed from those buttons as well. So great facility in warm weather. It'll actually force air through the van if you have the windows on a half latch. In the kitchen here, we've got a couple of pull-out larders, which people love. Keep your bottles and tins and stuff like that. Another extractor fan. With lights above the oven here. That's a proper extractor fan that extracts outside. It's not one with a charcoal filter which, you know, recirculates the air. It actually goes outside. Full oven and grill. Again, you've got electric hob here, 2 gas there, electric sparker here for the oven and the hob, and then your oven is over here with grill, and these are your electric ring, or sorry, gas rings and your electric ring here. So that's your grill and your oven there. Down below that, got another cupboard, very, very small cupboard because the gas locker's in behind there from outside. More power points in the kitchen. Got some pull-out drawers here. All just free space. And they go the whole way back there, so they go back far. Underneath your front seats here, in the rear of the van, you've got seat belts, but underneath you've got your fresh water tank. And the little switch over in the wall here, this is your heated waste tank. So if you are going winter sports, or you're out in very cold weather and you think your waste tank might freeze, got the ability to turn the heater on it there, so you shouldn't have any issues. Table's movable, so if you lift the table up, it will move back and forwards to allow you more space. There's also a pull pin here. If you can see that unlocks this leaf of the table and allows it to spin out round towards you, so you'll have a seat or table area over here as well. 2 swivel seats on the front. To be able to swivel them, you just pull this latch back, and depending on where you have your steering wheel, if you've got it extended or not, you might have to move the seat back and forwards as well to get it to full swivel around. But yeah, same on the other side. We've got leisure battery underneath the passenger seat here. It is pre-done on the Benimars for another leisure battery to be put in quite simply into the driver's side under the driver's seat, so you can get 2 leisure batteries into it. Underneath this seat here is your boiler. Very important feature of the boiler is the dump valve. So this is this blue valve here you can see alongside the boiler. It's in its dump position there at the minute. No, it's not, it's actually in its full position. That's it dumped. Okay, so you flick it around like that. It will dump automatically when it gets down to about 4 degrees in here, but to prime it again, flicking it round into that position, and there's a blue button here on the front. Make sure it's pushed in. Okay, now if you're trying to prime that up again and it's still very, very cold in here, put a little hairdryer on it or something like that there and just heat the valve up a wee bit to make sure it's warm, and it will lock in for you. There's no reason why it wouldn't lock in. So that's your heating system. Shouldn't have to touch anything in there at all. Shouldn't be in here at all. Alongside the heating system here, you've got to the left your black charger. You've got a booster charger here, which is a new feature in the vehicles. It gives you a better booster charge off the alternator. Alongside that, you've got your 12-volt fuses. Again, they're all numbered. And you go into the manual for the vehicle, you will see what all they are to do with. The only one we ever get blowing with customers is the front bed fuse. And that is basically caused by people leaving their pillows on their front bed and forcing them up against the roof and compressing them against the motor. So, you know, the fuses are designed to protect the motor, so it will blow the fuse before it damages the motor. So just be careful in those drop down beds, folks, that you remove your pillows and don't force them up against the roof. They're not really designed to be there. It's designed to just take your quilt and stuff like that, lift your pillows off. Trips here, just normally 240-volt trips, the same as your house, so nothing really to tell there. You could do it the odd time, maybe if you're off site or something and you're asking too much, it might trip for you. Okay, so that's underneath there. I'll go and show you now the front bed. So this is your front electric bed. It's up in behind here. Switchboard's here. It's just a matter of hitting it, dropping it down. And I will just move this cushion here out of the way. So we'll just drop it down there. You'll see it drops down just above the countertop there. It's a full double. Safety nets right the whole way around, right across the front as well, and right round here. So if you have got children or people that you might be worried that might fall out, please put the safety nets up in. They clip in up into the roof here. See these little latches here? Clip in right the whole way around the roof. You've got a light switch you can turn off there as well, and a little privacy curtain. So that'll take 230 kilograms. Which is a good load. And again, it's warning you here, be very careful with this glass lid that it's not going to interact with this bed when it comes down, or anything else you might have sitting there. We'll just pop it right back up in again. And that's it back up again, nice and quick. Just put these cushions back up again. Alongside here you've got more USBs, twin USBs, 240-volt sockets. Same again on the other bulkhead, hidden behind the curtain here. Twin USBs, 240-volt sockets. Just in the entrance door here, you've got a couple of pockets as well. Newspapers or something. Another one here. Again, push in. I'll just show you how the blinds work on this window here. Up the way for your blind, down the way for your fly screens, so you can set them anywhere in between. Windows, we've got a push lock on them, so push the button in. And they've got a ram on them which will stop the window at anywhere you want. So it'll stop it anywhere at all. Again, the turbo fan I was saying on the roof, you can leave these here on the half latch. Just allows air to go in and out of the window. Do not drive with them like this, only when you're parked up. When you're driving, you must be in a fully locked position. Just get into your routine of going around, checking all your windows, checking all the cupboards are locked, making sure everything's tied down, roof lights, making sure they're all locked down. Especially the front one, again, not designed to be driven with the roof light up. So again, this one here is push button in, and this has got a crank up system on it. If you can see it there, it's basically just a matter of winding it down, or winding it up I should say, and opening up the roof light. Lock it down again and lock up. Make sure you lock all those latches before you drive off. Again, fly screens and nighttime blind. This is all free space up in here around the top and the front cam. Great space to put your pillows if you're using that front bed. Okay, I think that just about finishes the handover. Thank you very much for watching.